I just want to start this video by saying that top 10 panels right here, right there. So hi, I'm from Anime, and today we're finally gonna dive into the Makarovo mall arc of the webtoon called Unordinary. So if you don't know what Unordinary is a webtoon you can find in Webtoon, which is an app, or you can just find it and we're just gonna dive right into it. So we start this arc by Seraphine going to John's house, and this is something you need to know. So John apparently has a house of his own. He does not sleep in the school dormitory like Seraphine and some of the rest of the guys and whatever. He does not sleep there. So John sleeps on has his own house. So yeah, Seraphine goes there and she presses the doorbell, and then we have the panel of John waking up. He's rocking the protagonist's hair, the protagonist's abs. Okay, not all protagonists have abs, but the protagonist's abs, and he's just working the protagonist's vibe. You know, the bad boy, black-haired emo guy. Okay, wait, Luffy has black hair. He's not emo. You get what I mean? So yeah. Oh my god. And there he opens the door. Oh no, he doesn't open the door. He's shifting like, so yeah, I wanna go to the mall. And I'm like, you guys go to the mall together? You guys are such a great friends. And yeah, and then he's like, oh no, I'm a little too busy. And she's like, really, you're busy? And she opens the door, and that's it. And then decide to go out. That's pretty much it. So Seraphine comes. So literally that's like the start of the arc. That's pretty much what's arc about. So Seraphine asks, hey John, wanna go to the mall? And he's like, no. And she's like, really? And she's like, okay, sure, let's go. They go to the mall. When they get there, they try clothes and everything, you know, they styling themselves with those, you know, fresh new vibe Gucci, whatever. Don't call me on that. So yeah, John picks this really cute pink shirt he wears, and even Seraphine thinks that, oh, that fits him. And yeah, that fits him. So pretty much all they're doing to that point is just hanging out and everything. And what happened is, this is a foreshadow that we all saw coming. Like, it's clear now. So there's this guy doing this service, this guy, and he is attending the stall. So in this stall, he takes your hand and he scans your hand and he tells you like how much power you have. Like, he scales your power. John was like, hey, let's go there. Seraphine was like, but they're like, yeah, they went there, they're waiting in line. But then they find Bakugo in the front of the line, you know. Bakugo is just like, what? You say my power is only a 4? You mentioned my power is only a 4? And then the guy's like, yes, but that's a really good but apparently that's a really good level of 4 or whatever in the skill. The 4 is a pretty great level. But the girl was like, you pleb, a 4? I'ma beat your ass up right now. But he was like, please, excuse me. And then John, of course, tries to help, and he's like, excuse me, lady, please get out of the way, please. And she's like, who do you think you are? Wanna mess with me? I'ma mess you up first. And then she's like, oh, please, don't wanna fight. Long story short, so they call the cops. So the cops, for the cops to come help. And the cops come and help the woman, because all the cop did was like, hey, you serviceman, it's you again. If you pull up something like that again, we're gonna kick you out. So even here, you can literally tell the police, at least I cannot generalize everyone, of course, but like the guard defending the woman, like, he should be defending the worker, because it's technically her whole fault. She was the one that created all the ruckus and everything. I mean, she got a 4, that's good, and like, what else do you want? But apparently to her that's not enough. So yeah, but then yeah, that happens, and John feels super bad about it, because he's like, this shouldn't have happened like this. It was her fault, not his fault. But yeah, she leaves and everything's fine. I think they gave about her money and everything. So then the guy's like, thank you, I'm sorry for causing your trouble. If you want, I can do this for free, blah 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 blah. And she's like, sure, okay, nice, great. The guy was like, so do you, young boy, want to do this testing? He's like, oh no, she wants to do it. And Seraphine does it. Oh no, wait, I think I'm confusing everything. Oh my god, I wrote it down, didn't I? I did not write it down exactly. But so Seraphine doesn't. She wins a teddy bear. But when the man asked John he wants to do it, John was like, oh no, it's fine. But he was like, it's okay, it's free. I won't ask for anything. But then John was like, no. It's fine. But when the man tried to take John's hand, John started shove it away and said it's fine. He got kind of angry. Seraphine saw that, and I'm not gonna lie, that was a foreshadowing. I mean, for some people, be like, yeah, so John just doesn't want to give his hand because then the man's gonna say that he's weak and he's gonna laugh at him. Many people think that, but let's not lie. It's a foreshadow for something. Think about it. Why would just think about it? No, why would? But it's a foreshadow for something. It's not the first time we see this in any anime media, whatever. It's not the first time, okay? But there you go. We also we see that Seraphine is a little spectacle. She's like, why won't he just give his hand? She's like, oh, okay, well, they just leave. But then the man smirks, and you know when a man you just met smirks, it means in anime or manga or whatever, when they smirk, that means they're bad. They just did something. So yeah, they leave. After they leave, they talked and everything. So after they leave and everything, they hang out and everything. And let me pause for a second. So I actually you know what? I feel like, I don't know, maybe I'm just thinking, but I'm pretty sure one of them is in love with the other, or they're gonna realize that later on in the other chapters and stuff, or they're just seeing it as friendship. But I'm pretty sure it's gonna. I'm not pretty sure, but from the way things are going, I think it is gonna end up in a romance. I'm not positive about it. I'm not sure about it, but I think it is gonna end up in a romance between the two eventually, or I don't know, a one-sided thing or whatever. Because it's not that it's not normal for I don't know. I'm not saying that it's not normal for a guy and a girl to go out and buy stuff. It means totally normal, but usually when stuff like that happens in anime and manga, the sort of media, usually, oh yeah, they like each other. It always ends up the same way. But if it's not, then I'm okay with it too. If they if they end up together, I don't really mind. I don't mind. I don't think I would care either. I mean, I would if I end up liking the characters a lot. I'm liking Seraphine so far, bro. She had it. So also one thing. So in this arc, somebody follows Seraphine and John. They were talking, having this great moment, talking to each other, discussing some things. John realized that something was wrong. Someone was there, you know. So he took Seraphine by the wrist and they ran, or wrist or hand. I didn't pay attention, and they ran. And as they are running, Seraphine was like, "What's wrong? Why are we running? Why doesn't he say anything?" And eventually he ran. They stopped, and he John looked around and he was like, "Show yourself," and threw a jacket or a cloth or some shirt to the person. Seraphine saw it, and she quickly hit the person, and she was like, "Oh my god." They both were like, "Oh my god." Do you think they were like, maybe it was a bandit or something, or the police would take care of it later. But even Seraphine thought, John, somehow you were able to know somebody was following me, not even me. John was like, it must just be my intuition or something. Maybe to Seraphine she was like, because he's so used to being in danger, so to him that's normal. Or maybe she thought something along those lines, this guy really is hiding something. We all know he's hiding something. So yeah, they end up going to. So when they go to John's house, John offers her to stay. She's like, "No, I'm gonna be fine. I can go home alone." But John's like, "Please just stay here. I care about you. Stay." He didn't say it like that, but the emotion was there. Bro, you can really tell that John does care a lot about Seraphine. Okay, bro, John cares a lot about Seraphine, and that's great. I love that. Seraphine was like, okay, sure, fine, and she does care about him too. So Seraphine stays. Oh, and apparently we learn in this chapter that. So in this chapter, we learn that John's dad, whose initials are WH, and then I'm sorry if I said this wrong. Doi. I'm reading in Portuguese. Doi and wrote this book that apparently brought a lot of controversy, and John talked about it and said that this book is here. This book teaches them that humans or the society is using their powers the wrong way. Instead of using it to help people, they're using it for their own gain. And John was like, Seraphine was like, wow, okay. Seraphine said that this book is really, really hard to find, so she was kind of surprised to learn that John's father was the author. And John said she could borrow the book. She only had to be careful so no one else could find it, because apparently this book had brought a lot of troubles for the people. Also, I don't know if he has relationships between, but so there's this group called Amber, right? So Amber has been killing off these vigilantes, or I don't know if just been killing off vigilantes or other people, but yeah. So in the teddy bear, the Seraphine got, there's a GPS tracker, yeah, and there were people observing them, and they marked the spot where they were right now because they haven't been moving. They marked a spot there, so we know that already. So I'm thinking that there's a relation to theirs. I'm thinking either this group is Amber, who are trying to capture Seraphine, or really just get rid of Seraphine, or something along those lines. So yeah, I really hope nothing bad happens to Seraphine. Oh my god, I kind of like her so far. Yeah. So yeah. We learned in this chapter that Seraphine apparently wears she wears extensions, like the two hair we see hanging from her shoulders or whatever. There's not strands of hairs that we see hanging from her shoulders are extensions. I actually didn't remember that, and apparently maybe I didn't even get to that chapter, but apparently she had extensions, and I'm already having a whole theory about it. I think she cut her hair, but then maybe I feel like she has family problems, but because really she does not attend school, and either her parents don't care about her, or she's really just a rebel. But she wears hair extension. I feel like she's doing that to keep up appearances because of something her family. Usually it's like that. Usually something like that. Because, I mean, honestly, I like her more without the hair extensions. I loved it. I wish to see her more without the hair extension. But I hope that we get a clear explanation soon on why she has hair extensions. But she looks so she's so cute with the hair extensions. I like her short hair. Also, John had this dream where there was I think it was a girl. I think it was a girl with green hair or something, and she's like, "Hey, I will help you." And then John wakes up and he's like sweating. He's like super, So I have a theory. Either because she said she will help him, so I don't know. Maybe he never had friends. He was like, that protagonist that everybody's scared of and never had friends because everybody's scared of him, or he used to be weak and got stronger, but then he was betrayed. Because why would he wake up like somebody saying, "Hey, I will help you"? Or maybe the girl died. Oh my god. I don't know. Maybe I forgot. Did I forget anything else? I do not think I forgot anything else. So that's all I had to say for these chapters. Overall, I enjoyed this arc. I think I enjoyed the moments where Seraphine and John, that was all about this arc. But I enjoyed seeing them together and having fun and doing things together. I don't know, it just warmed my heart seeing that pure friendship, and it's good to know that John does really care about Seraphine, and Seraphine does care about him too, because when they were having lunch, I don't think I mentioned this, but when they were having lunch, she realized that John wasn't saying anything, and oh my god, in that moment he was rocking the protagonist's hair, so John wasn't saying anything. She kind of got worried. You could tell she was like, "Hey, are you okay?" He's like, yeah, I'm fine. But she was trying, like, you could say it. Like, she was like, are you really okay? You, like, can tell me anything. He's like, I'm fine. He smiled, and he snapped at her, and she was like, oh, I'm sorry. But she was like, I think you have time. You need to think alone for a second. And she leaves. But with that interaction, you can tell that they're actually quite close, and they have this great friendship between them two. And I'm just like, oh my god. I really like that. Bro, John with the protagonist hair, please keep it up. Keep up with the protagonist hair. I am loving the protagonist hair so far. And then imagine we see next chapter with the gel hair. We've seen him with the hair gel, and I don't want to see him with the hair gel, honestly. So, So this arc, was basic. Was 4 chapters. I think it served its purpose to at least establish how friendly with each other, how their friendship works between Sarah and John. At least in Sarah's side. I don't know if John ever asked her to go to the mall. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, it was good to establish their relationship as friends, and to establish at least that they care about each other, and to establish the fact that John seems to be right so far, that the world really is just like the school. They just like the strong prick, just like, I don't know, the strong step on the weak. Of course, not every strong person does that, and I'm pretty sure there's plenty of weak people out there in the world, just like in this world, that like to pick on the strong on purpose, or because of the strong did something to them. Because let's not forget, there's always a side there's always another side to one. There's not a second. I forgot what I'm trying to say. Let's not forget that there's always another side of a story. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm actually looking forward to see how they're gonna set up like John's character throughout the rest of the arc and everything. So far, we didn't exactly see him do anything amazing. I mean, he did throw somebody out of a window. He was able to sense somebody that Seraphine, who was apparently almost a god, couldn't sense. And bro, like, so far I'm liking Seraphine, and honestly, John did not pull me the way I want him to pull me, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't know, he's not giving me my even best boy vibes. I want to know more about Arlo, even though I don't know, I feel like for some reason I feel like I'm gonna be more attached to John. I don't know why, but I want to see what Arlo's powers are and everything, because apparently he seems to be important since he was in the prologue or whatever. So yeah, I want to see that. Also, I'm gonna be covering the next arc, which is the Turf War, which is chapters 13 to 17. Also, only 4 chapters. Why are these arcs so short? Imagine if One Piece was like that. Imagine how long it would take. Like, imagine if Whole Cake Island was like 4 chapters for the first arc of Whole Cake Island. The first chapters were like called Getting into the Island. In the next 4, Getting into the Whole Cake Island. meeting Big Mom. Each a shot. That would be so long. It's so stupid to do. I'm glad they didn't do that. So next chapters, Turf War, chapters 13 to 17. 4 chapters along those way. And I hope you enjoyed me rambling about this arc of Unordinary, because honestly, I did not say many interesting stuff, and even I know that. Thank you for listening. I'm Afra from Into Anime, and if you want me to read another webtoon or whatever, because honestly, let's not lie, school is going pretty and I really want to distract myself with something besides school. So if you want me to read something, I want to recommend something, and just want me to, like, I don't know, listen to my annoying voice talking about anime, then definitely subscribe to this channel, and hope you enjoy it. Bye bye.